Welcome back, my friends. Today is a very exciting day. I will be using the Buildup Buster by DevaCurl in my hair for the very first time. I will be removing about 3.5 years of buildup from my hair, and I'm super excited. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. For those of you that are new, you may not know, but I didn't use any hair products in my hair for 3 years. If you want to know more about that, you can head up over here. So I have 3 years worth of buildup in my hair, and I'm going to be removing that buildup today. And I've been using DevaCurl for almost 7 months now, and there is some buildup starting to happen at the roots of my hair. For a while I thought it was dandruff, but it is not like any dandruff I've ever seen before. And after some research I realized that this is just some buildup. So I'm going to be removing all of that today. My husband was sweet enough to get for me the DevaCurl Miracle Workers Kit, and the Buildup Buster was one of the products in the box. So I will be doing more videos with products from the kit, so you can subscribe to see those. I'm going to hop in the shower, get my hair nice and wet so that we can apply in sections the Buildup Buster right to my scalp. It is the moment of truth. It is time to put in the Buildup Buster. So I have a comb because I want to be really precise about this. So I'm just going to go through section by section. I'm only going to really focus on doing the scalp, and the rest of my hair will get the Buildup Buster as I wash this out. Smells good. Has a very watery consistency, so that makes it really easy to apply. You probably don't have to do this section by section like how I'm doing it, but I have a lot of buildup, so I want to be thorough. I thought I knew everything there was to know about buildup up until a few weeks ago when I learned that I didn't really even know what buildup actually was. It seems obvious that buildup is just the layering of film that coats your hair strands or scalp over time, but the culprits that cause buildup actually surprised me. Some tip-offs that you might have buildup is if you have dry or itchy scalp, flakes, difficulty styling your hair, greasy, clumpy, or heavy-feeling hair, unusual dryness and brittleness, loss of natural shine and luster, more tangles and difficulties detangling, or products just don't seem to be working as well. Besides making your hair more difficult to style, buildup can cause dandruff-like particles to appear on your hair and scalp, kind of like what I showed you at the beginning of this video. Buildup can suffocate and dehydrate the hair because moisture cannot penetrate the coated shaft. When you have a lot of buildup, your usual products and ingredients might not work into your hair anymore, and products just sit on the surface. There are a lot of causes of buildup. Even our shampoos and conditioners that are designed to clean our hair and scalp can leave residue that accumulates over time when it mixes with the flakes of the skin our scalp sheds naturally. Protein is essential for hair to remain strong and resilient, but too much of it can wear hair down and have the reverse effect, causing it to be fragile and stiff. Some sources of protein buildup are hydrolyzed collagen, wheat, quinoa, or soy protein, silk protein, keratin, oat flour, and amino acids, the building blocks that make up protein. Porosity is another factor that contributes to how fast buildup can happen. Unfortunately, not everyone's hair responds to buildup forming ingredients the same way, so it can be tricky to know if products are going to lead to buildup. So just because someone has amazing results with a product and is buildup free doesn't mean the same will be true for you. And to make it worse, some of us are just more prone to buildup than others. Life's just not fair sometimes, isn't it? Hair that doesn't allow products, including water, to easily penetrate can be described as non-porous. The cuticle layers of the shaft are tightly closed, they lay flat as opposed to being raised. Because of this, products will sit on the outside of the strand, leading to buildup. Another cause can be as simple as applying too much product. Layering multiple products can coat the hair, and the situation gets worse if sticky hair attracts dust and lint. Nasty. The dirt, debris, dust, and all that other stuff we don't want can become stuck in the product film on the shafts of our hair, which can weigh it down even more and create more buildup over time. I had a huge problem with overusing products in the past. I can absolutely relate to this kind of buildup and vividly remember exactly how it feels. I talk a lot more about this when I shared my experience in part 1 of my hair journey series. Unfortunately, to all the other curly girl method ladies out there, co-washing, cleansing, conditioners, and the No Poo method can cause buildup. Co-washing and using cleansing conditioners are gentle on your hair, but over time they can lead to buildup. For me, this has been the main culprit of the white speckles on my scalp. They started forming after I started using DevaCurl 7 months ago. If you're mostly co-washing, you should definitely avoid water-insoluble silicones because they can accumulate on your hair as gentle cleansers. Co-washing, No Poo, and cleansing conditioners aren't powerful enough to remove them. This can get out of hand really quickly, so check the labels of all your products and look for silicones. I share my tips for avoiding silicone products here if you want to learn more. Non-water-based moisturizing products can also be troublesome. If you're very concerned about buildup, keep your moisturizing products water-based, so they have the ability to infuse your cuticle with moisture and still be easily removed. If not, they'll sit on the outside of the strand, coating it, inevitably leaving it dry because moisture will not be able to penetrate the shaft. I've read conflicting things about oils. Some people say oils penetrate the cuticle into the hair shaft, and others say oils for all hair porosities will lead to buildup. Let me know in the comments below, what are your experiences with oils on your hair, because I'm really interested if there's some patterns to who can get away with using oils and who can't without having to cleanse with harsher cleansers. Now, I know this might seem obvious and might go without saying, but not rinsing and washing your hair properly will accelerate the rate at which you accumulate buildup. Leaving in conditioners or not rinsing them out completely is a common practice that I personally do sometimes to minimize frizz, but it can unfortunately cause buildup over time. And don't even get me started on silicones. Silicones are a common ingredient in hair products and can act as a barrier and prevent moisture from getting to the hair shaft. Eventually, your hair might start to become unmanageable and your curls may have a harder time forming those ringlets. When you have a lot of silicone buildup, you might need harsher ingredients to break it down, which can cause significant dryness and damage to your hair. To see what silicones can look like in curly hair, you can watch part 2 of my hair journey series where I talk about silicone buildup and severe heat damage. Hard water can even cause buildup. Hard water has a high mineral content that can lead to deposits and minerals gradually building up on the hair shaft. This can even cause hair discoloration in people with very light or blonde hair. So that's a lot of ways that things can go horribly wrong. But here's the moment you've all been waiting for. What you can do about it. First, you can use less product. Look for products that offer both moisture and hold. You'll not need to layer as many products, and this will save you a lot of money and time. Avoid water-insoluble ingredients like ones with a lot of resin, heavy oils, and non-water soluble silicones, especially if they are near the beginning of the ingredient list. Also, aim for entirely water-soluble proteins, amino acids, essential oils, and moisturizers. Make sure to apply products evenly, so don't glob large amounts of product in your hair. Melt your products into your hands first to emulsify it before applying them, and using a comb and brush to distribute product can help get even coverage as well. Always apply your styling products at the ends first. When applying product, always apply products at the ends of your hair and work up to the root. This will help to make sure that your scalp does not get coated with the excess product. And lastly, kind of the point of this video is to regularly clarify your hair with a good cleanser. If you co-wash or follow the No Poo curly girl method, you may need to clarify regularly to remove buildup. Whether you notice little flakes or a lot of heaviness, it may be time to clarify. But be sure not to clarify too often, because this can dry out your hair. Now, let's get my hair washed and see if the Buildup Buster actually busted my buildup. Okay, I'm gonna go wash this out now. I'm completely finished washing and styling my hair, and I already noticed a huge difference in how shiny it is and like the definition. And I usually finger coil when I'm doing my curly hair routine. If you want to see my curly hair routine, you can check that out up there. And I usually use a comb because it is kind of tangled, but like it wasn't tangled at all. Like I didn't have to use the comb. Like my hand was like good enough. It was so interesting. Like it felt super soft and super easy to work with. My bangs were the first part that I styled, and I was just like, wow, like the definition is awesome. Like I feel like the products are working better. I'm super excited to see what it looks like as it dries. I've been waiting for this so long. At the scalp, I noticed that there are still a couple little pieces of residue. I'm not too worried about it. It'll probably get washed out next time I use Buildup Buster, or even the next time that I wash my hair. But it got rid of, like, you saw what it looked like before. Like, it got rid of, like, most of it. So I'm really impressed with that. And I'm so happy to know, like, this confirms my suspicions that it was not dandruff that was flaking at my scalp. It was just product buildup, which happens. And you can kind of tell the difference because the product buildup is like really, really small and white. And dandruff is usually like a bigger chunks and kind of flat-ish, if that makes sense. We're back, we're dried, it is nighttime now, and that's what happens when you wait until the afternoon to start washing your hair. But we made it. And I'm so happy with the results. It is super shiny, super defined, and I wasn't really expecting this for a clarifying shampoo. I thought maybe it might make my hair like bigger, maybe like a little bit drier. I was kind of worried about that, but not only is it not dry, like it looks more hydrated than ever. Now, there are still a few flakes, actually some flakes at the root of my scalp from the product buildup, but I expected that because there was a lot of buildup. Next time I might try massaging it for longer, and then when I wash it out in the shower, I might like really scrub it in. It wasn't that vigorous, but it did do a very good job of getting out most of the flakes. And mind you, it has a lot of buildup, like 3.5 years is a really long time to not clarify, especially when you're not using any product. So there was a lot of buildup, but I'm happy with the results so far. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of it compared to my usual curls? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.